pigeon had flown into her face and was beating her violently with his wings. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I'm not a serpent," said Alice. "Let me alone." "Serpent, I say again," repeated the pigeon, but in a more subdued tone, and added with a kind of sob, "I've tried every way, but nothing seems to suit me." "I haven't the least idea what you're talking about," said Alice. "I've tried the roots of trees, and I've tried banks, and I've tried hedges," the pigeons went on, without attending to her. "But those serpents! There's no pleasing them." Alice was more and more puzzled, but she thought there was no use in saying anything more till the pigeon had finished. "As it wasn't trouble enough hatching the eggs," said the pigeon, "but I must be on my lookout for the serpents night and day. Why, I haven't had a wink of sleep these 3 weeks." "I'm very sorry you've been annoyed," said Alice, who was beginning to see its meaning. "It's just as I hadn't taken the highest tree in the wood," continued the pigeon, raising its voice to a shriek. "And just as I was thinking I should be free of them at last, they must need some wrangling down from the sky. Ugh, serpent!" "But I'm not a serpent, I tell you," said Alice. I'm a... "Well, what are you?" said the pigeon. "I can see you're trying to invent something." "I'm a little girl," said Alice, rather doubtfully, as she remembered the number of changes she had gone through that day. "A likely story indeed," said the pigeon in a tone of the deepest contempt. "I've seen a good many little girls in my time, but never one with such a neck as that. No, you're a serpent, and there's no use denying it. I suppose you'll be telling me next that you never tested an egg." "I have tasted eggs, certainly," said Alice, who was a very truthful child, "but little girls eat eggs quite as much as serpents do, you know." "I don't believe it," said the pigeon, "but if they do, why then they're a kind of serpent, that's all I can say." There's such a new idea to Alice that she was quite silent at a moment or two, which gave the pigeon the opportunity of adding, "You're looking for eggs, I know that well enough, and what does it matter to you whether you're a little girl or a serpent?" "It matters a good deal to me," said Alice harshly, "but I'm not looking for eggs, as it happens, and shouldn't want yours. I don't like them raw." "Well, be off then," said the pigeon in a sulky tone as it settled down